this is gonna be a short one.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Reagan and this is my channel, Ray Reads. I don't know if you can notice for my lifelong fans, yeah. I'm in a new location. So I actually moved this week. That's why I wasn't posting a lot and I just have been so busy. This month has literally been the busiest month of my life. But anyways, I'm in a new crib and so it looks a little different. That's my doorbell to my bedroom. So please ignore that. But anyways, I think at some point when I get home from vacation, I would like to do a room tour or something. I don't know, just something fun to like spice it up. But anyways, I'm super excited to be here. This is like my third day in the house and I wanted to get my wrap up out to you guys. This monthly wrap up is gonna be quite short. This month was so busy for me. I went on a camp with my church's youth group to do a recap video. I nannied for like 2 of the weeks during this month and I think I had 1 off week, and my 1 off week I was packing because I was getting ready to move. So it's just been a crazy month, and so I only read 4 books this month, but I figured I would give you guys your monthly wrap up anyways, and also just for me to keep track of the things that I'm reading and how I feel about them. So all of that aside, let's go ahead and get started. So the first book that I read this month, which feels so long ago, was City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. This is the second book in the Mortal Instruments series. I'm starting this series, I started it last month, and I think I'm just gonna read like 1 book each month. Maybe like even a little bit more spread out than that. They're really good, I just don't need more. I mean, I do, but like, I don't know. Anyways, so it's been so long since I read this book, it feels like, but I gave this book 4.5 stars. I enjoyed it better than the first one. I think there was a little bit more of the play on the romance between Clary and Jace. And in this book, Clary was a more well-developed shadow hunter. In the first book, she was very damsel in distressy, like Jace was always saving her, and in this book she like really got her stuff together and like knew what she was talking about and like could do things for herself because she knew what she was doing, and I really appreciated that. So yeah, all in all, this was a really good book. I'm hoping that the third book also keeps it up. Normally in long series like this, they just start going down, but I really hope that this book series continues to be amazing and go on the uphill climb. The second book I read this month was Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I did a reading vlog for this one, so I will link it above and down below in the description box, but I love this book. I think so far this might be my favorite. I cried at the end. If you want to watch that, just go ahead and watch the reading vlog. Whoa. Morgan's cat is, she was so loud, I legitimately thought Morgan came home and was talking to me. Anyways, it got really dark and now it got really bright again, so please just excuse that. I have my blinds open. Anyways, I don't even know what I was saying. So yeah, back to Harry Potter. I really enjoyed this one. I think that the introduction of some really new great characters was so enjoyable and I'm really excited to see more from them. Oh my god, it just got so dark. I'm so sorry. So yeah, I don't really remember. I don't have like any notes for this book and it was so long ago that I read it, I can't even tell you, but I did really enjoy it. Like I said, it is my favorite so far. I started the 4th one like a couple of days ago, so I'm really excited to continue reading the series, but I am doing a reading vlog for each book, so if you want to watch my first time reaction to these books, make sure to keep following along with those reading vlogs. But anyways, this book I gave 5 stars, so oh my god, I just realized I didn't even give you guys a description of City of Ashes, but it's kind of in a series, so it's really hard to give a description because it just continues with the storyline. But if you don't know what the Mortal Instruments series is, it's about a girl named Clary and a guy named Jace, and pretty much she gets thrown into this like shadow hunter world, which is like they're like angels and they like fight demons pretty much. And so she gets thrown into this universe, and a lot of people around her are more knowledgeable of the Shadowhunter universe than she thought they were. And so anyways, that's what this whole series about, and so the second book is obviously just a continuation of the first book. But anyways, there's City of Ashes. So sorry, I forgot to tell you guys what that one's about, and I'm not going to explain Harry Potter as I have not before, because literally everyone's read Harry Potter and I just feel like I don't need to do that. So the third book that I read this month was Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo, and this book, you guys, so good. This book is phenomenal. Let me tell you guys what it's about. So it's about these two girls. One of them lives in America, in New York, and the other one lives in the Dominican Republic, and they share the same dad, but they don't know each other. The dad like goes back and forth. In the summer he goes to the Dominican Republic, and then during the school year he goes back to New York, and he lives with his two daughters, and like he's their own family when he's there and his own family when he's here. And pretty much at the very beginning of the book, he is on his way to the Dominican Republic to stay with Camino, and his plane crashes, and so he dies. And basically these girls are just left like, what are we supposed to do now? Camino in the Dominican Republic doesn't know how she's going to financially support herself or get to America to go to college, and Yahara doesn't really know how she's supposed to move on from the secrets she knows of her dad's past and the bitterness that she held there before he died. And so these girls are just struggling with the death of their father, and they find out about each other, and they really have to like learn about each other through not great circumstances, but it opens the door for them to learn more about their dad and the side of him that they didn't see. So anyways, I really related to this book. I'm actually Cuban American. My dad was born in Cuba, my mom was born in America, and Yahara, who is Dominican, she lives in New York City, and there's a whole page where she talks about living in New York City in, you know, America, but being raised Dominican, and how she really struggled with, like, is she Dominican or is she American? Is she both? Can you be both? The Dominican Republic wouldn't claim her as its own, but neither does America. And so she's just in this like in-between phase of like, am I Dominican? Am I American? Like, it's really hard to find my place, and I really relate to that. It was just so beautiful to be able to feel seen and understood in that aspect that a lot of people don't understand, or that people really just don't talk about much. But anyways, it was so relatable for me, and that's what I really enjoyed. Also, this book is written in verse, so that lyrical poem type writing is just so beautiful, and I really enjoyed that. It just, everything she said just had such a beautiful lyrical aspect to it, and so I just loved that about this book. So this book I gave 5 stars. It was phenomenal. I cried like 10 times and I tabbed the whole thing, so just do yourself a favor and go read this book. And last but not least, I read One to Watch by Kate Stayman London, I'm pretty sure is her name. The picture will be right here. This book follows a plus size fashion blogger. Her name is B, and she gets offered the position to go on this like bachelorette kind of show called The Main Squeeze, and she's really nervous about it because obviously she's plus size, and that's like not the kind of people they have on these shows. And so she really changes the whole world of bachelorette kind of shows when she goes on this show. So she ends up joining the show, and she meets like 25 of these men, and she really struggles with the way that she sees herself, the way that she thinks that they see her, and the way they do see her, the way that America sees her, and how they react to the things that they see on TV. And anyways, she's trying to find love. At first she's not, but then she realizes she might be. And so there's just a lot of, you know, drama, because obviously it's like a reality TV show, but there's also a lot of sentimental moments. There's so much growth you can see from B from the very beginning of the book to the end. I loved this book. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It was so good. This was my book of the month pick for this month, so I'm really glad I got to get to it. And yeah, this book was just really good. It was a nice break from like all of the other kind of different books that I'm not used to reading that I did read this month. It was a great book to go back to my, you know, romance roots. Anyway, this book was phenomenal, and I would definitely recommend this book to you guys. So unfortunately, that is all for my June TBR. I know it was really short, but it gave me an opportunity to talk a little bit longer about each book. But anyways, hopefully the month of July is a little bit better than the month of June, and I have some time to get some more reading done. Who knows? I don't know. I nanny again done all this month, and that's really hard to get any reading done when I do nanny. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe down below, and also check the description box for all of my social media if you'd like to follow me there. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Passing by the river, I've been missing your strawberry.